Hey guys, we have a big show tonight, but very big announcement to make from T-Mobile. The last 3 days we've asked you to text thanks to 50555. T-Mobile said they will match up to $400,000 to Girls and Boys Club America. They have a COVID-19 relief fund for families that need childcare. So it's a great program. If you text thanks, you give $5 donation to that, and they will match up to $400,000. That's $800,000. So thank you for donating to that. But we have a big announcement that T-Mobile wants to make tonight, which is very cool, that they're committing to donating, I want to make sure I get this right, $2.5 million to over 100 local schools and Boys and Girls Club. That is amazing. T-Mobile! You stepped it up during this time, and that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Now, let's start the show. Hi guys, welcome to the Tonight Show at Home edition. My name is Jimmy Fallon. Thank you so much for watching all week. I will remind you that next week we have all new shows as well. We have the Jonas Brothers, LL Cool J, Melissa McCarthy, Octavia Spencer, Halle Berry. It's going to be giant. So check out next week, all new shows, all new charities, and stuff to talk about next week. So thank you so much. We have a big show tonight. We have a big show tonight. We have the one and only Hugh Jackman is on the show tonight. Actors Fund is his charity he's going with. We also have Rose Byrne. Her charity is foodbanknyc.org. And Bobby Cannavale actually shows up in her interview as well. I will say I baked bread with Hugh Jackman, which I'd never done. It was pretty fun. I have the scar to prove it. That was my little battle scar from baking with Hugh Jackman. Yeah. And then, but Rose Byrne makes a cocktail using, you know, the syringes that come with baby Advil? I've never seen anything like it. It's great. Also, we have Kesha, who we just love Kesha. And here's her charity to raise money for crew, Live Nation, for crew members out there that aren't working right now because of this pandemic. And then we have another issue edition of The Longest Days of Our Lives. That soap opera that is set in quarantine over Zoom with people that look like Kristen Wiig, Will Ferrell, and a very special guest that I won't tell you who it is. Okay, it's Matthew McConaughey. Because why not? Why not tell you who it is at this point? Come on, you want... Okay, guys, hey, you ready for this? We're going to do some thank you notes. We're going to do the monologue. Well, let's do the monologue first. Oh, and then before I even get to the monologue, I do want to mention, lastly, tomorrow night, the big event, One World at Home Together. This is with Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel and I are hosting it. Lady Gaga headed this whole thing up. Paul McCartney is doing something. Elton John. There's certain names I can't tell you. Can I say the Rolling Stones? I think I can say the Rolling Stones. It's out now. The Rolling Stones are going to be on it. It's 2 hours of amazing stuff. Just watch and enjoy. Set your DVRs now. Pause this and set your DVRs to tape that. One World Together at Home. Is that what I said? I might have said at home together. Together at Home is what it is. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's start with some monologue. You ready for monologue jokes? Here we go. Ready? Hey, wait, guys, ready for this? Listen up. Here we go. Hey, you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Welcome to Tonight Show at Home edition. Guys, I saw that today is Bat Appreciation Day. Bats are incredible animals. They can see in the dark. They can use echolocation to find food. The only thing they can't do right now is read the room. That's right, it's Bat Appreciation Day. Man, out of all the events that have been canceled in the last month, you have to think that this might have been one of them, right? Guys, I saw that Dr. Phil is in hot water for some comments he made about the coronavirus. You can tell Dr. Phil's in trouble because he just booked a 1-hour exclusive interview with himself.
You can't.
Do you feel any remorse? Yes, I do.
Hey guys, whisper for a second. I'm doing this, okay? Whisper while I'm doing this. Okay? Thank you. Listen to this. I read that many Americans have tried cutting their own bangs. Cutting your own bangs is a great idea if you ever looked at Mark Zuckerberg and thought, I want that. I've seen some articles that offer alternatives to shaking hands, like raising your eyebrows and smiling. It was a good idea right up until the moment my plumber thought I was hitting on him. How you doing? Listen to this, since New York streets are pretty much empty, speeding tickets have nearly doubled. On the bright side, most New Yorkers have appreciated getting a ticket, saying it was just nice to yell at a stranger again. I'm excited about this. The NFL draft is less than a week away. Yep, the country's top college football players will sign multi-million-dollar contracts, then just keep living at home with their parents. And finally, I read that... You're leaving too? Yeah, might as well. I read that experts say coronavirus stress could lead to weight gain. I think that's what they said. It was tough to hear over the sound of my Dorito and Captain Crunch sandwich. That's our monologue, everybody. Now it's time for thank you notes, guys. Come on back. Guys, today is Friday. That's usually when I write out some thank you notes and I send them out to my friends. So if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd like to write out my weekly thank you notes right now. You guys want to help? Cool. All right, here we go. This first one goes, music. Next. Thank you, Yeezy Slides, for looking more like Crocs than Crocs. Because they look like crocodile too. All right, next one. Oh, next one. Music. Thank you, Smudgy Webcam Lens, for being my soft focus beauty secret on Zoom. Thank you, new Drake song, Tootsie Slide, for giving dads super specific instructions on how to embarrass their kids on TikTok. Right foot up, left foot slide, here comes dad shaking his behind. Thank you, reports that the SATs and ACTs might be canceled this year because of the coronavirus. Or as Scantron put it, what is my purpose now? Music. Thank you, mirrors, for that brief moment of thinking, hey, someone new to talk to. Oh, that's just me. Next. Did you laugh now? You did? No. Thank you, lines where everyone is standing 6 feet apart, for looking like a drive-through where the cars are invisible. Next. Okay. Music, please. Thank you, a glass of wine before going to bed, for now being 2 glasses, well, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 is basically a bottle, so. Next. Thank you, karaoke, for being the most fun way to hear your favorite songs, but worse. Music. Thank you. Thank you, wiping down my groceries, for giving me the chance to caress a bag of Tostitos like they're the love of my life. And that's it right there. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be right back with the longest days of our lives with Kristen Wiig, Will Ferrell, and special guest Matthew McConaughey.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.